Welcome to a brave new world. How's it going, everyone? We are live. This is November the 17th, 2020. So, took a couple days off the stream. Definitely needed that, especially seeing how not too many people tuned into my Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory stream, which is really unfortunate because I had a fun time despite it being kind of aggravating at times, but oh well. You win some, you lose some, so we're going on one game to a lot of people don't want to see me streaming, to another game that a lot of people do not want to see me stream. So, yep, it's time for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. Now, just to be clear, in case some people are a little confused based on the title and some of my tweets, this is the demo version. The full game is not out yet. The full game comes out on Friday, so 3 days from now. It's just that what's thankful about this demo is that you can actually do the from what I've heard, you can do the full first chapter, which consists of the first two battles, and then when the full game comes out, you can actually transfer your save data to the full game. So that's definitely pretty handy. And that was kind of why I was holding off this playing this demo for quite a while, as I believe this demo was out for almost a month. And I kind of figured, well, why? And because it will transfer, why not just play the demo when the game is closely out? That way, when the game does come out, I could just go right back into it. And it kind of fits my schedule, seeing how Mario Kart will definitely be on Thursday for this week, and I have a Wednesday off, so kind of figured. So yeah, Hyrule Warriors. I actually played the Wii U version, and I think that it's one of the better Dynasty Warriors games. I'm not really a Dynasty Warrior fan, but I do like it. It's basically a type of game that you could go in every once in a while and have a good time. You just don't try to just try not to get too full out of it, because there are a lot of Dynasty Warriors games, and I do mean a ton. So much so that you need an extra pair of hands and feet in order to actually count them all, of how many Dynasty Warriors games there are, including the main games and spin-offs. But I've dabbled a few Warriors games. I actually played the One Piece Pirate Warriors 1 and 3, Hyrule Warriors, one of the Samurai Warriors games, and did I already say Fire Emblem? Let's see, boop, boop, boop. Okay, no, and I also play Fire Emblem Warriors, in which Fire Emblem Warriors was good, but I prefer Hyrule Warriors, and I want to get the Switch version because I have the Wii U version. And maybe somewhere in the future when Nintendo makes a price cut for that game, but that's never going to happen. It's a Nintendo Switch game made by Nintendo. Of course, they're not going to do the price drop on it. We use that, but yeah, I mean, like that's what I have. I mean, like Hyrule Warriors is one of those games where everyone needs to have Hyrule Warriors just so they could justify their game lineup for the game library for the Wii U. So yeah, that's basically it. Wait, I'm basically fully done with Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. And now we're going to see what happened 100 years ago. Now, to be fair, I did play the first mission when the game came out, and I thought it was neat, but a lot of the time I was still playing Breath of the Wild, so I was kind of a little burned out. But now that I got some proper lists from anything Breath of the Wild related, hopefully this will be better. So like I said, I only played the first mission. I have not played the second mission. So first mission, not as blind. Second mission is. And not only that, I'm going to do it on very hard because I'm an insane person. So much so that we're going to probably die a lot, which means that there's a high chance we are going to need this counter. So I think I got in everything. Hopefully you guys. Hopefully I explained everything about my history with the Warriors games and all that stuff, so I guess we shall finally begin. And by the way, this will be a shorter stream than usual because it's only consists of the first two battles. Chances are I may replay the first two missions just to justify the stream time a little bit and to get a little stronger, just so I don't get completely wiped out when the full game comes out. So just to give you a heads up of what the streaming schedule is for today. So it is going to be shorter than usual. Thank goodness it's going to be shorter than usual. And I guess we'll see how it goes. And let me know if video and audio looks okay at your end. Any type of feedback, let me know a lot. Let's go. Alright then. Very hard. Voice language. Japanese. Because like I said before, I prefer the Japanese voice track for Breath of the Wild than English. Maybe because Zelda with a very thick British accent just seems a little off for me. And textbook English. What am I playing this on? Nintendo Switch. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is Switch exclusive. It's not on anywhere else. Alright then, let's go. Sure is taking a while to load. Oh, by the way, I do apologize in advance. This game has a not fantastic frame rate. So I do apologize in advance for that. This is what happens when you have a Dynasty Warriors game and you put Breath of the Wild assets to it. Boy, the HD Rumble is definitely working on this thing. It's because I've been playing too much Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories, and there was no Rumble feature on that at all for some reason. So to finally get proper Rumble, it definitely feels odd. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Well, Zelda gave that Guardian the most epic high five ever. As we can see here, this is our mascot for the game. Gotta sell that much somehow. No! Oni-chan! Stop! So yeah, time travel is not involved. Because of course! I mean, yeah, this isn't the first time Zelda done time travel, and it won't be the last. A Tale of the Champions. The unitive guardians who travel backwards through time. And the great calamity they faced. It just feels a little odd that they're going to introduce time travel in Breath of the Wild. It just feels odd, especially seeing now this is a spin-off. I mean, granted, this make it so that this plot point happened so that we kind of don't know what's going to happen next. So yeah, I'm a little curious how they're going to play with this, seeing how time travel is involved. Hello, I'm alive in this game. This game looks great. Well, yeah, it's basically using Breath of the Wild assets. Of course it's gonna look great by default. But just wait till you see the frame rate. Oh boy!
在遺物の研究を進めてはいるが、とても十分な備えとは言えぬ。各地で魔物たちがこれまでにないほどの広がりを見せ、このハイラル城にさえ敵の手が迫っておる。まずは平原にはびこる魔物を打ち払い、厄災への備えの新たな一歩とする。震え兵士たちよ、出陣せよ。
Go, my nameless soldiers, except for the one who may or may not be the main character. Fire the cannons now! Blast those monsters off the plane! Knights! Keep on firing at bay while we reload the cannons. So, basically, yeah, this is just basically Dynasty Warriors, but Hyrule themed. Also, it's going to be an absolute pain to read all the text, so I'll try my best to read them as much as I can, but forgive me if I don't all the time. It seems that we purged the horde from the castle. Well fought, all. Or foul beast. Ugh! We can't father! Hold strong! Give me a sec. Let me get closer to you. There we go. Alright then, mini boss against a Boblin. Blue light! You experienced any drop flames yet? No, I mean, like, I'm not getting any drop flames on my end, but the game, however, this is the flame rate. Move it! Ah, that was close. Okay. Thank goodness there's no durability in this game. Ouch. Oh, I'm about to die. Great job. Let's use this momentum to take back the post. Okay, I need food. How do I... That works. Yeah, in the game, because I heard people say that FPS drops in some parts. Yeah, I mean, like, it does. It really does. Like I said, this is basically the cost of making the game look as close to Breath of the Wild as it can. I mean, it looks pretty, yeah, it's just unfortunately you're going to have flame drops. Lots and lots of flame drops. Okay. The boss of the keep should appear any second now. Come on, where are you? There you are! Log on. Log. Okay, there we go. Doing a fairy west in this game seems a little bit tougher than it is in Breath of the Wild. Like, your dodge has to be perfect. Like that. Cut the screen. Good job. Alright, and clear these enemies. Huh, thought I'd do a little bit more than that. There you are. Watch out! He has a stick! Try to parry it. Try to parry like an idiot. Not sure how I was aiming down there. Ah! Good job, camera. That's exactly what I wanted. Level up! And that healed all my heart, thanks! Alright then, that's another one down. Down here. Head south and deal with the monsters on that side. You got King Boo on Mario Kart Tour? That's pretty good. Nice gig, Yoshi Legend. Yeah, I'm sure that is nothing at all. Well, this is the internet's new favorite waifu now. Okay, Ninja Waifu, I will help you out! Imagine the sword broke in this game. Yeah, thank goodness there's no weapon durability in this game. So, none of the weapons will break at all, that's good. Oh, good thing Link wasn't on top of that, because that would be bad. Come, our game mascot! We must do battle against a horde of enemies! What is that? But no. First I must deal with these enemies. You there! Thanks for the help. Now let's carve out our way. What was that? A Sheikah Slate in your hand. It's been activated! Who has said that the slate might have powers that will help out our fight? I do like how they implemented the Sheikah Slate in this game. It's kind of like the sub-weapons in the original Hyrule Warriors, except that each character has a different... each set kind of works differently now, which is actually pretty cool. And I pressed the wrong button! Dang it! Wee. Alright then. Over there. Let's see. Reports on the force in the west. A giant towers has appeared. Yes, I see it too. Send soldiers to investigate the site. Have bombs. Yes, I see it. That's what I did the first time. Really? That didn't kill him? Hold on, let me fix that. Still not dead yet. Okay, I get it. You're the tutorial of how specific weak points work. I get it. Okay, down here. Good thing these enemies are pretty dumb, but then again, our forces are even more dumber. Over here. Good thing that the Master Sword doesn't lose its power. Well, I mean, theoretically speaking, we don't have the Master Sword yet. We only have the Standard Sword. Okay, where's the big boss? There you are. No, wait, that works! That was close. I forgot to hold on. I forgot to hold on down R, but hey, that works. Really, you died? Ah, I was about to do my weak point attack at you. Alright then, this way. Ugh, okay. A fearsome monster has appeared. Please, let me handle this. Alright then, Ninja Waifu! Okay then, so your ability is to make ninja clones. Oh boy, that... Okay. Okay, lock on, thank you. Ugh. Bad Whisper. Bad! Dang it, wrong way! And yet somehow hit him. No! Again? Gonna wait for him to die on that. There we go. Huh, that item on the ground. Has an enemy dropped it. Okay, it's been over a month since I last played this, trying to get used to all this again. Okay, down here. She even does the Naruto run. I immediately approve. Oh boy, let's walk. Oh, live fossils! Actually, hold on. And boom goes the dynamite! Okay, lock on. There we go. Ah, missed! I do apologize if this is slightly visually confusing for you guys. Good luck, Lady Impa. We'll try our best to keep up. The time of battle has been decided. Let's finish this in one fell swoop. Go bad, go bad. A troop of moblins have appeared. This is bad. Somehow we must find a way to stop them. Alright, they need to give out orders, and of course they would use... Ironic that... I can understand Breath of the Wild, that the control screen will always look like the Switch controller, even though I'm using the Pro controller right here. And even then, they still they still display it as that, even though it's 2020. Impa, go over here. I'll take care of Wizwub. I then killed it. Wait, it's because it's bouncing because I have more than one Firewad? Yeah, that seems to be the case. Anyways, it ain't Breath of the Wild without Koroks! Of course! Anyone else getting PTSD from all the Koroks that we had to get? Alright then, there's our targets. Well, that was close. There we go. That was close. Let's see, I get headshots. And the stun guard, and the stun gate will appear. Okay, that's handy. Oh, that hurts. I'm out of apples, really? You know what? Fine, take this. Well, you recovered a lot sooner than I thought. Oh boy. Boom, boom, boom. Thank goodness I'm invincible doing all that. One down. No, wait, 2 down. Impa, you up. Ouch, you kick me. Who does that? You know what? Fine. Have some fire. Ouch! Stop kicking me! Ninja art! Exploding barrel! Switch back to Link. This is getting a little dangerous. Alright then, let's finish this! Look! We did it! The monsters are retreating! You fought well, and victory is your reward. Savor it. That young knight served his kingdom well. Perhaps an official appointment is in order. Alright then, that's one battle! It only took almost 30 minutes! Or 20 minutes. At least we didn't die, at least. Fogo Club. Goldachi. And that is a lot of materials. I'm going to keep you.
考えていても全くわかりそうにありません。なんです？あ、お待ちなさい。
Chase him. I got nothing.
皆見事な働きであった。はっ。
よかった。あなたも無事だったのですね。
Hey, this is a Zelda before everything went absolutely horrible.
お
Da 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 dun.
姫様。
シーカーストーンに投影されたガーディアンのメッセージ。そこには自分がゼルダを救うため厄災のただ中から時間を遡ってきたのだと記されていた。
Now let's see if this makes an alternate timeline or not.
インパはそのガーディアンと突如平原に出現した塔の調査を古代遺物の研究者であるフルアとロベリーに依頼することを提案。ハイラル王は彼女の提案を聞き届けた。
So basically we're doing guard duty on this tower. Joy. An order from Link, the Hylian Knight. You must guard this mysterious tower as it appeared. I'm told it may be important. As for the time-hopping guardian, is it truly deserving of our trust? You must discern this beyond any doubt with the aid of the researchers. Wait, so they know that it's from the future? I'm confused. May the goddess Hylia watch over you, always. Well, damn, boss for Mara's Hyrule. Huh, so your last name's Hyrule. Does that mean that Zelda's last name is Hyrule as well? Link, the Silent Knight. A skilled swordsman serving for the royal family of Hyrule, born in a line of imperial knights. He is renowned for his fighting skill and courage. Impa, royal advisor, royal friend, an advisor to Hyrule's royal family, and a revered member of the Sheikah tribe. She is dedicated to her work and known for being steadfast and diligent. She can be distractible at times. Nintendo, you already made a perfect waifu of Impa. We do not need to add more fire to it. Map of Hyrule. Use the Secret Strait to choose your destination, tackle problems across Hyrule, and level up your characters. Yeah, this is a cute idea. Having the Hyrule map as an overworld. That's pretty good. That's pretty cute. What is waifu? It's basically Japanese, how Japanese say wife. Meals in a pot. The head cook of the Hylian army has shown you a cooking pot. Good. Fortified meals can make all the difference. Try it out. Strike up a fire and get cooking. Well, good thing we got plenty of material. Alright then, we learned how to cook and learned recipe for steamed meat. Impressive, but it isn't steamed clams. That's a Simpsons reference. Steamed meat. Increased damage. The disturbs have been wrapped in fragrant leaves and steam to preserve its moisture. Contributions to Hyrule. Complete cast in the Legion to contribute there. Working together with the citizens across the kingdom to go stronger and fight against Calamity. That's neat. Went out of ingredients. A restaurant known for its menus based on the mountain bounty is playing a dinner party where the theme is wild greens. Collect what they needed to feast a hungry crowd. Let's see. So let's see. Hyrule Sword Fighting Academy. A great sword master wants to start a monster fighting workshop, but she lacks materials to build her classroom. Help provide the resources she needs. With the material leaks provided, the Swordmaster built a perfect classroom, and as thanks to the help, she offered to let him join the class. Hooray! We got a new combo! Now we can press Y one more time! Perfect! That is a lot of materials. Some people just have asked the Swordmaster to take care of the Lazafos sulking around town. Unfortunately, Heaven is full. Perhaps Link can take care of it? And unfortunately, I don't have enough deeds in order to actually take care of it. Even though that I'm going to be the future hero of Hyrule, so go figure. Okay, already done that. I'm guessing because we're in the demo was stuck to this area. Well, actually no, there's one more right here. Oh, and we can actually do this. Input runs across the merchant. Went across a merchant in the Hebrew region who lamented that it had been years since his last journey home to Kakariko village. Maybe a few souvenirs will ease his homesick heart. Seeing the luminous fireflies from the beloved hotel. Oh, I get it. I actually did that class, so I actually get that reference. The merchant's face crinkled into a warm, nostalgic smile. Now that home doesn't feel so far away, he could happily return to his work. An additional heart. Who needs shrines and their, what they're called, orbs? I completely forgot what they're called. Who needs the shrines and the orbs when you can just help a guy, give him some fireflies, and then boom, he gives you a heart container. And I can't do that one. The people in Kakariko village wish to maintain their home peaceful ambience by placing traps around the outskirts of town. See if you can rustle up some trap components for them to use. Yeah, definitely missing some materials on that, unfortunately. Alright then. Can we do anything else, or is that it? That is it. Alright then, I guess we have no choice but to go to the Bridge of Demise, which, like I said, I played this. I played the first mission. This is completely new to me now. Road to the Ancient Lab. We can equip weapons. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright then. We got more swords. And we can actually level up some swords, so... This one's stronger. And this one is also stronger. We can give Link a helmet, but let's lock out that hair. Alright then, onward. This game is wonderful, though. I mean, we only played for 40 minutes, so. Even though that Hateno is that way, you're going to the left from Hyrule Castle. That's... according to the map, you're going left. You're supposed to be going to right if you're going to Hateno. No! Shit, that is loud! Whiskey Works, thank you so much for following. You're awesome. Oh man, I do apologize. I actually have follow mode only. Sorry, I meant to. I had follow mode on for the previous game. I forgot to turn it off. Anyways, Whiskey Works, thank you so much for following. You're awesome. No offense, but how come everyone is just playing it this early? The reason being is because the reason why that we're playing it early because it's a demo. If you go to the Nintendo eShop, you can actually download it. It's just that I'm only playing this now because that apparently you could transfer save data to the final game. So because I'm doing something on Thursday and I have a day off on Wednesday, I decided to start playing this now just so I could get the beginning parts out of the way. That's kind of why. Anyway, Whiskey Works. Thank you so much for following. You're awesome. Okay then. Who's a good company mascot? You are. There are a lot of people who are getting the full game early and streaming it, sadly. Well, that's Basically, the gaming industry as in a nutshell.
私を慕ってくれるのでしょう。
You despise people who play the game illegally. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for thinking that. And I try my best to play it on the game that it comes out, not only. Unless if I get it legally.
始まりませんね。そうですね、姫様。
And we have to face off against Guardians. That's bad. Perry! Good job!
ガーディアンが。なぜ。
It's not like it's one day before release, but it's 3 days. Again, that's kind of normal. Games tend to leak out early due to mom and pop stores.
そんな時に魔物まで。
I would say it could be fine playing it, but streaming, etc. is a no-go. Yeah, like I said, it's complicated. There should be allies waiting at this point. Let's move ahead and scatter the monsters. Ah, great, it's an escort mission. Fun! Oh yeah, I have a new combo. I should probably try it out. Ouch! That hurt. I should have a spare. Yes, I do. Take this. These Guardians were stronger due to 100 years younger. They were still hit by Calamity. I see. Have a bomb. How the heck did that miss? Oh yeah, let me try headshotting you. That was close. Oh, I get Magnetus now? There we go. Alright then, sorry. Taking out that mama took way longer than it needed to be. What did I miss? Alright then, let's see how this works. Oh, I can steal the weapons! Oh man, that's actually fun! Come on, reload, thank you. Alright, Emperor, I'll give you some try. A new power? It seems like there's more than just one. And stasis as well? Alright then, I guess we're getting all the stuff early. Alright then, hold still. Give me your power! Actually, you. Hold still. Really? That doesn't instantly KO them? Alright then, give me that ice sword. Where do I need to go? Oh, there, gotcha. Oh, I got to step away from the group. Visity Veep. It's not a spoiler if it started the game. Oh, okay. How the heck did I miss? Oh, no, got him. Haha! Let me lock onto you, thank you. Ninja art! A lot of exploding bells! Dang, Link, how come you already have health? Let's switch to you. They came all this way. We should be safe now, I think. And that's bad. That has a lot of health. Okay, yeah. We need to go. Ouch! Okay. Don't engage your guardian. His power is too great. Ugh. Okay. Zelda! Well, at least the Guardian's clean the lay at the very least. You guys, take care of the Guardian! Oh, come on! It's actually going after Zelda, of course it would! Did you see that? Zelda just went flying, and yet she's perfectly okay. Oh man, that was funny. I challenge you to kill the Guardian but not run away. I'm good. I know I'm good. I'm like, I tried damaging it, and the health bar was not going down. It was not. Yo, Whiskey Works! With the wait, here comes a new challenger, and I completely forgot to turn this down. Jeez, that was loud. Incredible, the little one just saved us. There's more of the audience nearby. Perhaps we could activate them too. Okay, just tell me where you need to go. Down there and up there, okay. We'll buy you some time. Use it to prepare to counterattack. I think the demo is bugged. Also, the allies won't die. Do you think the full version will allow Zelda to die? I mean, well, Zelda did lose some health. So, maybe? Goblins have begun to assault. There's even more monsters on the world in the lab now. We can't make it through. I'll fight too. I cannot simply stand by and watch. Playable Zelda? If I use the Secret Street carefully, I should be able to fight on your side. Link, don't let the princess out of your sight! All the way down there? Ah. Activate Shikaluins. Okay, so Zelda needs to be on the side right there. Like beside those checkpoints. It's a little silly, but I love it. Let's see, what's so strong? Oh, I see. Okay, let's try out... Huh. That was odd. Okay, where's the main enemy? There you are! Fantastic! Ooh! Boy, that hurt! Oh yeah, I have bombs. Just give me a sec to... That. Ugh! Try throwing your hammer again. Do it! I dare you! Gotcha! Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Just need to hit you. Oh wait, that's right, you're on health. Sorry, I was looking on the wrong health bar. Okay, time to push through. And electric whistle, perfect. You know what, I don't have to deal with this. So here, chill. Ooh, that was close. Boy, Zelda's putting some work! Why didn't you put this much work in the first game? I mean, granted, you were keeping hold on Ganon the entire time. I understand that, but still. Alright, Link, I've arrived. Sorry to keep you waiting. Stasis. No, wrong one! Well, that gotta go better. There, got the quick one this time. Wait, it's back there? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You like Fairy Lush? It has timing with the combat? Yeah, it's just that the issue that I have with it is that it's kind of hard to get the timing down in this game. In the other game, I could kind of do it no problem. Here, it's the timing on this one is a little bit more strict. You gotta be kidding me, it's up there? Where are you? Where's Impa? Yeah, what am I doing? I could just issue commands. Impa, go over here. Link, keep doing that. I'm going over here. Okay, and then it should be over here. Okay, that's why. Talk about an odd position. To be fair, she didn't have a Sheikah Slay at the Calamity. She is set with Link and a hyperbolic time chamber whip-off. Yeah, I know, it's just... couldn't help but poke fun of it. Okay then, Impa, you're not even close to where you are. Well, I sent you. Map. Sheesh, how far away is this thing? Good thing the Guardian is taking its sweet, sweet time. Good thing there isn't a time limit on this mission. Gives me plenty of chance to mess around and see what the game has to offer. Oi! Okay! Ouch! Ah, that's smart. Again, very thankful that these enemies are very, very dumb. I guess we need to clear this one first. Your essence! Ninja lasers! And I lost my shadow clones. Dang it, what would you make me do? To steal your essence. Get more shadow clones. Yeah, fine, might as well. This is likely an alternate timeline. I mean, like, yeah, this is kind of what I pointed out at the beginning of the stream. How it's kind of weird how they introduced time travel, and because of what happened, there may be a chance. Jeez, how close! Okay, food. Thank you. No, wrong button! Yeah, might as well. I just leveled up, didn't I? And I wasted my apple for no reason. Ouch! Okay. That was mean. You know what? Not gonna deal with you. Boom! Breath of the Wild's original timeline. Well, theoretically speaking, it's kind of hard to talk about timelines because the other games are infamous for having a timeline that's all over the place. Gotcha. Mighty Sword. That's not the Master Sword. Chill out. Yeah, Drat, you were covered. Ouch! Alright, this works! Alright then, there's the other Guardian. Skyward Sword is 100% at the beginning of every timeline. That is correct. Perfect is great. However, the target... We have one option. Lure the enemy into range, but let it do so, but carefully. Whee! Lure the Guardian into position. Well, we got half health at the very least. Oh man, there's definitely a lot of destructible environments in this game. A lot more so than the original Breath of the Wild. Alright then, Guardians in position! If we strike directly now, we may be able to topple it. Oh, so I need to fight this thing now? Defeat the Guardian. Perfect! Ouch! Out of stuff. Empa! Gonna go? Have fun? Alright then, thanks for stopping by, and thanks so much for the host! Actually, Zelda, where are you? If we're going to beat this mission, we better do it with one of the best Zeldas. Fight me. You're correct. You did wait. Sorry. A lot is happening, and I ran out of apples. Oh come on. Use your secret shot to guard. Good job. Oi! That was close. I'm too scared to... one of my captains died. I want to parry, but I'm too scared because I'm on hard, and unfortunately, I take damage very easily, and I ran out of healing items. Back! Yeah, it's gonna jump. She should reach. Will this weak point on this Guardian break? This Guardian refuses to die. Take this! My camera of death! That Guardian recovers way too quickly! God. Huh, it's not jumping up. Yeah, no. I was planning on doing the bomb combo, but no. I don't want to risk it. Alright then, down! Sheesh! Took way longer than it needed to be, but hey, managed to get it. Oh no, do we have a tiny guardian? Not only do we have... Willie! Willie! Not only do we have a good guardian, but we also got a good tiny guardian, but we also got a bad tiny guardian? The plot thickens. Oh hey, no wait, no, that's the same type. One-armed sword, okay, it's the same type, so we don't have a new style for Link yet. Darn. That's a lot of stuff. I'm guessing this is where the demo ends. Or do we... Oh, no, we got more.
これには古代エネルギーと未知の技術が使われている。つまりこれはミーの知らない全く新しい刀をガーディアンである。
Robbie, genius exquisite.
シーカーストーンを含めた古代遺物の力を増幅させる機能はその技術の一端に過ぎません。
なるほど。だから私たちまでシーカーストーンの機能を。
その上
It's Michael Jackson. Yeah, it 100% is Michael Jackson. Just the way that he moves. It's basically a scientist Michael Jackson, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Hello, Pula. So that's what you look like.
このガーディアンに記録されていた写し絵をいくつか取り出してみたよ。お、これはまず間違いなく薬剤復活直後のハイラル城と言っていいね。内部から情報を取り出したはいいものの、その大部分が破損しており。
So they are fully aware that this thing's from the future now.
また何かわかるかもしれません。
これが薬剤が復活した後のハイラルの姿。こうなってしまったらもうハイラルを救うことなどこれまで考えてきた対策のみでは足りないのでしょうか。もしも薬剤を封じることができなければ、いえ、絶対に防がなければ。
薬剤ガノンを封印するには大魔の剣とハイラルの姫が宿すという封印の力、そして各地で掘り出された四神獣の力が不可欠だった。
Easier said than done. I only have 6 hearts. In order to get the Master Sword, I need 13.
だ 魔物の手に落ち、ハイラルの姫であるゼルダの力も
Oh no, not Korok Forest. What a tragedy.
元凶を憂えたハイラル王は急ぎ四神獣の繰り手を揃えるべくゼルダを使者とし、先の活躍で彼女の騎士に抜擢したリンクと共に各部族から選び出した4人の候補者のもとへ向かわせるのだった。
Together with Wabi and the 4 candidates, we will make an awesome rock band!
得体の知れぬ異物を連れ歩くつもりか。
はい。ブルアやロベリーとも話して、その方が良いと。
今一度言うておく。
Oh yeah, that's right. Zelda's father is not exactly the best person before the Calamity. So we're gonna have to deal with this guy.
自分の役割は分かっています。必ず果たします。
Gotta say, the budget for this game is pretty high. You know how there wasn't that many voice cutscenes? Now, in this game, there's a ton of them. I guess Koei Tecmo was allowed to use the budget that they earned from the previous game. Alright then, Zelda. Burgeddon Scholar, Princess, the Princess of Hyrule, in whose veins flow the blood of the goddess. She is devoted to research ancient technology and awaken her sacred power. Wait, there's more? Wait. I thought we only have access to the first 2 missions. The power of the Guardians from the future has opened a path from the battlefield to another world. Travel here to tackle new challenges. I knew it. Okay, false alarm. I thought we could actually go. I thought that we could actually go through with it, but no. It's just a tease. It's a tease. They want you to buy no game, which I already did. It's just that unfortunately it's going to take a while. 3 days to be exact. Is the game open world? No. It's separated by stages. Well, the least we could do, at the very least, is, seeing how I'm guessing none of these maps are open, I guess I could do some of the side quest stuff. Alright then, Bali's Blacksmith. A blacksmith of Hyrule who's been trying to make their bodies bulkier for smithing. They trained day and night. Now get them what they need to be in the top shape of work. The blacksmiths finally achieved peak perfection and they're ready to get to work. They formed the Hyrian Blacksmith Guild and will now make weapons suited for warriors. Hyrian Blacksmith Guild. By fusing weapons with your base weapons, you can forge it to something even stronger. You can sell any unnecessary weapons too. That's pretty handy. Okay, hopefully we get access to this, and we do! Awesome! Alright then, the stream is going on just a little bit longer. Can't wait to seeing how it's going. Oh, seeing how it's only going to be. Seeing how it's only against with Link. Alright then, onward! compared to Thirst Thoughts? Thirst Thoughts of what? Kare Nachio? Sorry, I probably pronounced your name wrong. Alright then. Lothathos infestation. Defeat the Lothathos. Compared to the first game. I mean, like, oh, you mean the first game of Hyrule Warriors? That's a little tricky. I haven't played Hyrule Warriors in a long time. The only true negative thing that I could say about this game so far is, well, frame rate is not too great. And it's going to take me a while to get used to controls, because compared to Breath of the Wild, this definitely has a different control scheme. But overall, I like it. Especially seeing how all the warriors that I've played so far have been super duper crazy. Wrong one. Take this, I'm shield surfing uphill. That doesn't make any sense, but who cares? Oh, I just realized I have an objective. Ouch! Level up! Well, at least I got some food out of it. Hold still. Ouch. Alright then, halfway through. Will you stop spitting water at me? Ouch. At the time of the lanes, okay. Some over here. At least we got 100 left. Alright then, down we go. And now a place where shield surfing actually makes sense. I have some food, right? Yes. Then please be enough. 30 left. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I have to kill all of the Lithophos? That was a map. Okay, now I need to go back. Oh, now I know how these missions work at least. Oh, your time lane. I am aware game. Thanks for asking. There. There we go. Do we get linked or no link? Okay, that's kind of good. Wait, having to get a perfect score in Warriors games is always a hassle at times. So I'm just glad that, hey, this is just going to be an old game. Just all you need to do is just complete a mission and, well, there we go. Swordmaster is delighted to see Link return to the classroom with proof of the Wafapo's defeat. She passed along the good news to the villagers. New X combo. I'm guessing that's all the combos that I could learn at the moment. I think Empa has one. Yeah, she does. Monsters who try to encroach upon Kakariko Village found themselves enseared in traps, making it easy for villagers to fend them off. The scene gave Impa inspiration for a new move. Mastering remote bombs. Main enemies: Fire Wizbobs and Bokoblins. Oh, hey, this one has an additional effect. Damage mid enemies. Damage at 30. Damage from enemies. Ah, yes. Let's have this. Alright then, onwards! Kind of curious to see what the other characters like. Better yet, kind of curious to see how long this game will last in terms of single-player content. Guess we're going to find out. I'm actually kind of curious if they're going to have DLC for this. Okay, so... yeah, I mean, like, it is kind of strange to think that everyone thought this was going to be a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which it kind of is. It's just that due to the Tiny Guardian, it's basically made an alternative timeline, it seems. Not that I complain too much, because, well, how do you make a video game based on the Age of Calamity and not have it be a complete repeat of what was already explained in the game? So, yeah, props to them. But then again, the trailers say otherwise, but the game doesn't come out until 3 days, so let's just see how it goes. The Beak with Hoblins. Oh yeah, I have a new X move. Whoa! Okay, yeah, I definitely remember that move from the original Hyrule Warriors. There we go. Now we got a proper combo. Oops, wrong one. And I can't cancel it out. Would have been funny if I knocked over that Bokoblin. And it basically blew that one up. Ah, that didn't fully clear it. They were slowly becoming overpowered, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Alright then, what's next? Fire Wiswub? That was a lot of keys! Alright then, now the stun gauge is going way down. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Ooh, that was cool. So you get different finishes depending on the enemies? I approve. Ethereal Stone, a mysterious stone that bought back from an other willy battleground. It may have some use. Interesting. Sheesh, more missions? How much content does this demo have? Not that I complain, but still. Explosive. Handle with care. Please tell me this is going to be an escort mission. You know, let's visit the blacksmith. So you want to improve a weapon? Huh? Just leave it to me. Imagine if this half the game. Like we're only at the halfway point? That's kind of mean, don't you think? Alright then, select weapon to enhance. Select fusing weapon. Alright then, damage at 30, 7 hearts or less plus 7. Oh, okay, I get a defense boost if I'm low on health, I see. Alright, not defense boost. A good weapon, always happy to help. Here, blacksmith. Fuse my ancient technological weapon that you probably don't know how to handle. I'm sure you'll handle it just fine. Basically, just increasing an attack. Alright then, I'll take it. And I can do this to sell weapons. Okay. While weapons don't break, you don't have. You do have a limit of how many weapons that you could carry all at once. Okay, I understand how this works. Okay then, the frontier knowledge. Process have stalled on development on the new upgrade on the Sheikah Slate. Princess Zelda believes that certain monster parts can give the clues you need to overcome this hurdle. When you give Princess Zelda the monster parts, her lights lit up as she was off to continue her work on the Sheikah Slate expansion. You knew research would process very slowly. ×2 on the X. Interesting. Alright, fine. I can see that you want me to go over here. Fine. Alright then, onward! Still, I'm kind of surprised. This is a beefy demo. Like, we're close to close to the 2 hour mark. We're 90 minutes in, and there's still some stuff to do at the very least. Definitely a good time to... it is definitely a good time to at least power up, especially seeing how I'm very hard. I'm on very hard at the moment, and so far we haven't died once. I mean, like, we were about to die several times, and when I first tried out this game, I did die several times. But, yeah. So far, not bad. Use bomb barrels to defeat the monsters. Say no more! And... okay. There we go. Ooh, look at that weak point gauge go down! Give me a sec. Drat! Too far away. Freeze! What? Don't complain. Just go. Hey, use spin attack. There's definitely a running code to this game, but once you jump over it and figure out how the controls work and what the game wants you to do, hi! Like, enjoying it. Then playing this game is pretty fun. Not perfect, but I'm having a good time now. Really? No headshot? Hut. There we go. Now we got a headshot. Spinny spin. I was just say, is it out? Then you saw a demo. Yeah, this is a demo. The full game's not out yet. Anyways, Kuro Neko Katiro, thank you so much for the host. Let's go crazy. Almost have appeared. Let's see if I could... Nah, too far away. Hold still. Boom! Ouch! Really? Hold on, do I have any... Yes, I do. Alright then. Eat fireball! Actually, perfect. Hold. Nope! Come closer, I dare you. Come here, that's right. Be a good moblin. Alright then. Smile for me. Input is too powerful. Yeah, but with the little time that I spent with her, yes. Her shadow clones are absolutely ridiculous, and I love it. This way. Hold still. Alright then, come closer. And I only got one, that's not good. Okay, at the very least I could kill one. Ugh, good thing I held my shield up. Makes me wonder how powerful Obosa is going to be. Well, we're going to find out in a couple days. I think you dropped this. Here, have it back. Friday is when it will be released? Yes, it is. Alright then. Mission complete. Kind of begs the question, can you actually grind this demo just so that everyone can be at level 99 when the game comes out, and then you'll be stupidly overpowered that no one will ever stop you? I think they would have a limit, seeing how it's a demo, but I'm kind of curious if someone actually tried to actually go all the way and get Link, Impa, and Zelda at level 99. Nope, there's a limit. Ah, I see. Ah, I was being too hopeful. What's the limit out of curiosity? I'm at level 11, so I'm guessing the limit will be 15? Oh, there is no... Oh, okay, sorry, I misled you. There is no limit. Interesting. Sheesh. I think that was the final extra mission that we could have done. Drat. We're missing pumpkins. We get pumpkins right here. Pumpkin burglars. A shop owner is mad that bokoblins are stealing pumpkins from its supply field. The owner will soon include if it keeps up. So what? So you do what you can do about. So you need to do what you can about the bokoblin problem. It just gradually reduces the XP you get. Ah, okay. So that's the catch. Gotcha. I mean, like, to be fair, the same thing can be said with all RPGs. Like, for example, there was one guy who actually farmed the beach fights in Destiny Islands and Kingdom Hearts 1 all the way to level 99, and I think that took, like, I want to say 50 days for him to accomplish that? So, yeah, Iron Wolf can back me up on this, yeah. That is the thing that happened, and... Well, to be fair, people got like 30 days in this game before the full game came out because it came out on the 20th, I believe, so they had plenty of time to grind up. I remember how we got 1 or 4 experience for each one. Actually, it was 2, well, it kind of varies because there's tech points. With honey and honeycomb, the owner of the field could lure bees into the pumpkin patch, and bokoblins hate bees. Not the bees! Not the bees! They're in my eyes! My eyes! So basically, bokoblins are secretly Nicolas Cage. Gotcha. That fixed everything. So the shop owner is happily back at work. High Spirit produce is now available. Oh wait, it's a shop?
Yeah.
We carry the very best products. Feel free to browse what's on display. Interesting. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Alright then, well, tend to godliness. Even on busy days, the Kakwika village innkeeper always leaves something out for the goddess statue. Her friends feel she is over-exaggerating herself. Perhaps Link can help with the offerings. Here's a bunch of pumpkins, and here's a bunch of enemies I killed. Hopefully that will please the goddess. The innkeeper was relieved so she could take a day off from tending to the goddess statue. Others in the village, inspired by Link's generosity, help with the offerings going forward. Extra heart, okay. Soon we will have enough hearts to get the Master Sword. Alright then, Squawk Up Stable. A stable master is renovating his stable, adding a fancy suite with a fluffy bed and premium fruit. But the food is providing to be a challenge. Can you help? Yes, I can. It's crazy how many things you could get boosting input in the tempo. Mark Master, this game is actually canon since the 100 years exactly before Breath of the Wild. Yes, but then again, if you've seen the intro cutscene, time travel is involved, and chances are this may be an alternative timeline. So maybe yes, maybe no. It's kind of up in the air right now, as it's a little confusing. With the renovations complete, plus the deluxe food you bought, the stable master finally held the grand reopening of his stables. You are now welcome to drop in by any times. Outskirts Stable. Stables and traveling merchants. Traveling merchants of Hyrule has set up a trade association of sorts. As a result, you can now purchase rare items at stables that travel merchants have visited. Okay, I see. So every once in a while they sell rare items. No, it's canon, but not canon to the rest of the series. It's only canon to Breath of the Wild, which is its own canon. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Kuo. One of each. This guy sounds like he's very grumpy, like a toddler. Like, hey, do you want some broccoli? Yeah, kind of sounds like that. Breath of the Wild started the Zelda canon all over. Are there like 3 timelines or something like that? Well, like I said, it's complicated. Breath of the Wild has its own timeline, which, I mean, again, I'm not going to debate on that. Talking about the Zelda timeline of itself is a chore. Now then, on the hook. The stable master has been helping the fishing because nearly ruined village needs seafood for the festival. He has stepped away from the stables, help him fish so he can reopen it. After you gather the seafood for the Ruined Village festival, the stable master was able to focus on his work again. He reopened his stable to the public. Alright then, chill mushroom, zap mushroom, chill shroom, hearty truffle, and big hearty truffle. One of each, please. Good thing you get rupees a lot easier in this game compared to Breath of the Wild. Okay, there's one more thing. Then we don't even have enough ingredients for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I can find some stuff here. Nope, doesn't seem like it. I need Armorath and the Mighty Whistle. I did get a Mighty Whistle somewhere, but the armor length. Where do I get that exactly? And okay, there's a stable right here, and I don't have enough. I don't have a bladed lightning beetle. Drat. So basically, it's only those two things, right? This and this. So basically, we done all the we did all the main story missions and we did all the side quests. So, Drat, we actually done everything. That's basically the demo, and we just almost hit the 2-hour mark. So, yep, first chapter is complete. It's just that we need to wait until Friday in order to actually experience the full game, but yeah, I had a really good time with this. I mean, it did take me a while to figure out the control scheme because it was very complicated, but once you get the hang of it and once you well your guys a little bit to get more combos and stuff, it gets really crazy and in a very good way. Armor, Wrath, and Mighty Whistles are annoying materials to grab. Same for bladed rhino beetles. Really, you played this a lot, Mark Master, and you're having trouble finding those stuff as well? Bladed rhino beetles are from the skull chest by RNG. Armor Wrath and Mighty Thistle are by cutting grass, mostly on a higher field. Wait, you can cut grass? I mean, like, it's a Zelda game. Of course you can cut grass, but really, you can find items inside grass? You got all the stables you could get. I'm missing one stable. This stable right here. I need a rhino beetle, but according to Mark Master, those are really hard to get, at least in this demo. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, like I could do one more mission, but we basically experienced all that the demo has to offer, and we can go straight on to the next chapter as soon as the game comes out. So yeah, I'm feeling very confident about this. Granted, the frame rate's still kind of bad. I'm just hoping that there will be a Switch Pro just so that they could optimize this game a little bit better. But overall, yeah, I have a fun time with this. I'm looking forward to Friday when we get the full version. Anyways, that is all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, give me a follow on Twitch. It would help me out a lot. You can also follow me on these sites as well. Any notifications that I get off stream, whether it be donations to followers and so on, I'll announce it on the next stream. And special shoutouts to Whiskey Works for the follow. Thank you so much for following. You're awesome. Anyways, if you want to support me for more, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel at The-Sakura-Samurai, where not only that you will help me out a lot, but you get emoticons, you can use my stream, and those as well. And hey, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free, and all the benefits. And to the people watching on Evenot, if you subscribe, then you get discounts on Koga missions. Let's see here. Well, running the Guardian stage fully always means 4 chest Guardians to run at the very least to get them both skull chests. Wait, there's skull chest in the second mission? Well, then again, I was still trying to run all over the place just to figure out what I need to do. So of course I will miss some stuff. I only got 1 Korok seed. I'm not sure how many Korok seeds are in this demo. And Hyrule Field only has 2 skull chests. All right then. Interesting to know. At the very least, that's very handy information to know. Thank you, Mark Master. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Friday's going to be day off. I'm still trying to take my own time off of streaming a little bit just so I could focus on other stuff. I will be back on Thursday, and Thursday will be more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. As, like I said with last week, instead of having Mario Kart Fridays, it's temporarily moved to Thursday for last week and this week, and this will be the final Mario Kart Thursdays before we go back to our original schedule for Mario Kart Fridays. And that's because that Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity comes out this Friday, so that's why. 13 Korok seeds in the demo. Are you serious? There's that many? Oh man, if there's 13 in the demo, I'm scared to see how many Korok seeds are going to be in the final game. I tried getting all 900 Korok seeds on Breath of the Wild. I only got into like a 4th before I ultimately gave up. Maybe because this game was coming out. There's 999 in the game. Cool, you're lying. There cannot be more Korok seeds in this game than in Breath of the Wild. That would be absolutely crazy. I'm just going to shut off the stream before you guys drive me crazy. No, there's 999. Well, that's all today. I told you everything. Okay, he is joking. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I knew that would be impossible. That is ludicrous for them to put not only 900 quark seeds, but 999. Anyways, like I said, end the stream now. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you on Thursday. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall hope to see you next time. So until then, later.